Okay. What would you say is the biggest misconception about your job? And we're talking about the job of network services in general, but you broke down IT. But what would you say is the biggest misconception?
The biggest misconception about IT network services is that you have to be a genius. You just have to pay attention and listen.
That's good. That's good.
And research too.
Research. Okay. Okay. Can you elaborate on that a little bit? When you say pay attention, so who am I paying attention to?
You're paying attention to, first you're paying attention to the instructions being given. And then you're paying attention to whomever has the problem. Most times when they tell you the problem, the solution is in the problem. So listen to the problem.
Listen to the problem. That's good stuff. Welcome to the Imagine Exposure Vodcast. We have a very, very, very special guest. This guest really needs no introduction. If you have been around HBCU culture in Orangeburg or Orangeburg in general, you know the next guest that I'm about to present. If you've been around network services culture here in Columbia and the South Carolina area, you know the next guest. He's none other than Mr. Jeremiah Douglas. Jeremiah, how you doing? Welcome to the platform.
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing good. So, first question out the gate is, who are you and how would you define yourself?
I define myself, well, first let me answer, who am I? I am Jeremiah Douglas. I am a African American middle-aged man. I use the term middle-aged loosely.
Okay.
I'm an African American middle-aged man, and I'm trying to succeed in life, as everyone should be. I am from Orangeburg.
Yes.
I'm 100% from the burg.
100%. 100%.
And sometimes people forget that, but
what are you gonna do?
Yeah, what are you gonna do? But I'm also an opportunist. I love to find opportunities to help people. I guess that was brought about by my accident. I love helping people. People have helped me. It's done tremendous things. You know, it has brightened me up, and I just love it. So I take every opportunity I can almost to help someone.
That's good. That's good stuff. What would you say is your story as it pertains to working vocation? What is your story?
My story is that I didn't, well, of course I am in information technology. My story is that I did not get a information services degree from a college or university. What happened was, after I graduated from college, in mass communications, actually.
And what college was that, just for the record?
Claflin University.
Knew it had to come out.
CU. After I graduated from Claflin University, I graduated in mass communications, but my heart has always been with IT. So I found, I was with a friend. My friend did the program too. He heard of a program that was giving free IT certification preparation, certification exam preparation, to people who were willing to show up. So I did. And what happened was the program actually paid. The program was in conjunction with Christ Central Institute in Wagner. And they actually paid for us to get the certification, paid for the training. If you didn't have a computer, they lent you a computer. They paid for all of that. So it was a great program. They gave you free IT certification preparation, stuff you would pay thousands of dollars for elsewhere. And the instructor in the program, he has quite a few IT certifications. No college degree. He got there with a high school diploma. They actually, the state of South Carolina, Lieutenant Governor at the time was Andre Bauer, gave him an honorary master's degree just to get a job that they needed him to work. That's the power of knowledge. A degree without knowledge could get you somewhere, but it's not going to keep you there. Knowledge without a degree will get you there too. But on the safe side, get a degree. I think it's important to have credentials behind your name.
Okay. What would you say is the biggest misconception about your job? And we're talking about the job of network services in general, but you broke down IT. But what would you say is the biggest misconception?
The biggest misconception about IT, network services, is that you have to be a genius. You just have to pay attention and listen.
That's good. That's good.
And research too.
Research, okay. Can you elaborate on that a little bit? When you say pay attention, so who am I paying attention to?
You're paying attention to, first you're paying attention to the instructions being given. And then you're paying attention to whomever has the problem. Most times when they tell you the problem, the solution is in the problem. So listen to the problem.
Listen to the problem. That's good stuff. Who would you say are the people in your vocation? You hinted at this a little bit, but who are the people in your vocational story in which you're the most grateful for?
I am the most grateful for Dan White.
Okay.
The gentleman who gave us the free exam preparation. He is still in my life trying to help me succeed.
That's awesome. Yeah.
He's still, and I didn't pay him a dime. He's given us more. He's fed us. You know, gave us free transportation to exams, all that stuff.
Okay.
And a lot of the computer equipment and stuff that he lent us or gave us was out of his pocket. So I'm really grateful for Dan White.
Dan White. Awesome. This is a question that we have young people who are looking up to you, and I think a lot of times, as we are adults, we can identify like small crumbs or traces of who we are now when we're kids. And so my question is, how did your childhood passion as a kid prepare you for your adult career choice?
Well, my passion as a child were finding out resolutions to problems. I was big on finding out resolutions to problems. The problem was there was cookies up there on the top row.
Right.
I couldn't get to them. I'm 4'7".
Yeah.
So the resolution. I get a ladder that's tall enough. Get two objects that can clasp together almost. Get the cookies. Get the cookies out, put them back. Now, I'm I'm not advocating taking stuff that you're not supposed to have.
Yeah.
But that was my thing. Solving problems.
Solving problems, okay.
And that's the concept of information technology almost in totality. They bring a problem, and you got to solve it.
For sure.
Sometimes the problem is, I don't know how to turn my computer on. Well, the button's on the side. But sometimes no one can get to the print server, and then you have to solve. That was one of the problems today. No one could. The printer was on the print server, but no one could print to it. So, and then we did some more digging and found out, that a setting was selected that almost made it impossible for people to get to the printer. So,
solving problems.
Yeah.
I feel like that's, even when you think about entrepreneurship in general, like problem solving. I mean, career development problem.
Yeah.
We keep coming back to that, so that's good to know. Solving problems as a young person, getting the cookie job, but as you transition to IT, it's generally somebody saying, "Hey, I got a problem with this." You have to go through the whole progression, for sure. How would you explain what you do as a professional in one sentence? Then how would you explain it in one word?
In one sentence, I help people help others.
That's good. In one word.
One word, understanding.
Understanding. Awesome. Okay. What do you love the most about your job?
About my job, I love figuring out problems the most. I love being able to, get on something, finding out how it originally worked, and then looking at or how it originally worked or how it was originally supposed to be set up, and then taking what I have and trying to get it back to the original setup.
Okay. That's good. What would you say is the biggest challenge in your work?
The biggest challenge in my work is dealing with people and their inadequacies. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Towards information technology or technology as a whole.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Yeah, I know that like there are different people specifically. I'm not going to single out an age group or anything like that, but they say that this next generation are what they call Generation Create, or they're digital natives. And so there's a lot that comes easy, but previous generation, things that you would think are pretty basic, they just didn't grow up on it. So
my niece and nephew can basically pick up a computer and do. They are 5 and 4,
right,
and do stuff that people at my job
can't do. Yeah, that's real. That's real. Digital natives. That's what it is. What steps must a person accomplish to either become certified or respected in your profession?
To become certified in my profession, you have to gain IT certifications. There are many different certifications out there, and the more you get, the easier. I'll answer that in the next question, but I'll answer why. But to become certified in my profession, you get IT certifications. To become respected, you got to know what you're doing. And if you don't know what you're doing, the certifications will get you there, but the knowledge will keep you there and get you promoted.
Okay, that's good. All right, we're at the next question. How does a person either negotiate salary or the value of their services in your career choice?
You can negotiate salary in the two ways mentioned in the previous question. You can negotiate salary through IT certifications. The more IT certifications you have, the better your chances at negotiating your salary upward. And through knowing what you're doing. The more you know what you're doing, no matter if you don't have an IT certification. Now it's going to be hard to get in the door without a degree in information services or IT certifications. But one or the other get you in the door, and then the knowledge will keep you there and get you promoted.
Okay, that's good. Good to know. Based on what you know now about your vocation, what advice would you give yourself if you can go back on the first day of the job? It's our time machine question. If you can go back on the first day that you started, knowing all the information you know now, what would you say?
Get certifications. Get certifications.
And those certifications, as you said, help you with the knowledge, help you with the resources, the promotions, all that good stuff. So that's good knowledge to know. How do you prepare to one day transition from this role?
Retirement, of course.
Yes.
My sister is real good in finance.
That's good. That's good.
And she has helped me set up for retirement. And the way she has helped me set up for retirement, I don't have to worry about after I retire. Ain't got to worry about that.
That's good.
I'll probably make more money. Have more money after I retire than I had work. If I work at $50,000 up until I retire at age 60, I'll still have not gained, what I'll have in retirement.
Okay.
So
that's good. That's good. It's good to have people who that's their strength, and you can delegate that to them, and you can trust them, and that sort of thing. So that's really good. The next question, we call it our Cultivate Countdown. Basically, what are a few steps that can help someone that's taking on the same role that you've taken on?
Well, a few steps is that in regards to getting.
However you frame it, you can frame it, whatever works best.
Well, I know a few steps for working with IT. Paying attention, of course. Next one would need to be knowledgeable about the different concepts of information security. And that's knowledge that I was hitting at before. Knowing what you're doing. Next, patience is required in dealing with the network equipment and dealing with users. And certifications.
It's a good list. That's a good list. And I know that those going into your profession will learn, grow, and win from it. Because I think that there's a lot of information out there, but it's good to, I think, always talk to practitioners, people who are actually in the field. And you can filter through what people say and what you actually need.
Definitely.
And so I think that'll be a great resource. All right, two last questions. What is one motivational quote in terms of your job? We're gonna put this on a meme just like the Cultivate Countdown. What would you say is your motivational quote?
If you think of IT in respect to a means of helping people, you'll go far.
Okay. All right, and I want to get that clear. If you think of IT in the means of helping people, you'll go far. Dope.
In respect to a means of helping people.
Okay. Respect to means. Good. Last but not least, are there any final thoughts? Anything that we have not covered that you want to elaborate on, or any websites or emails or anything that you want to direct people toward?
Throughout your journey, accept assistance from people.
Mm-hmm.
Seek knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
And always be ready to learn.
That's profound. That's profound. That's very profound.
And that's in whatever you choose to do.
Those are great thoughts. Well, Jeremiah, I appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule to come be here to have this discussion. And I appreciate, like, even going back to Change the Perception days. Years ago, always being a person who wanted to help people serve, that sort of thing. And I appreciate you lending your craft and your expertise and just your character to this platform. And our hope is that we will help people. And that's always the hope. And thank you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, indeed.